I am Dr. Sanjay Shah. I am an internal medicine specialist. I am based at Haridwar for the last 25 years. I hope you are doing well in this time of the COVID-19 crisis. This being a novel medical issue, there are several speculative reports regarding its connections with diabetes. And many of you with diabetes are worried that they are more prone to the virus. I am here today to discuss about the steps that all diabetics should follow to keep their blood sugar levels and health in check during the current coronavirus lockdown. First and foremost, it is true that people with diabetes and other comorbid conditions like hypertension, heart disease, renal dysfunction, bronchial asthma, and COADs, and those who are smokers, those who have predisposing immunomodulated disorders like cancers, and those who are elderly, say above 65 years of age, they are at a higher risk and they should take more care. But that doesn't mean that you should panic. You must stay calm, get out of your mind, as this stress and anxiety might affect your blood sugar level. I would like to add here that controlling your diabetes and your blood pressure is beneficial for your immune system also, which helps you fight off infections. So don't panic. Another very important step is you must continue to have your medicines on time. If you're on insulin, then you must do regular blood sugar checkups. You need to have a chart like all my patients do. It is necessary that you keep a working and a reliable blood glucose monitor and a BP instrument at home so that you do your blood pressure and your blood sugar charting at home. These can be done on fasting and 2 hours postprandial basis, and the doses of your medicines and your insulin can be titrated. Your physician or your diabetologist is available to you on telemedicine or video conferencing and is there to guide you. The aim is to maintain your blood sugar levels fasting at around 110, 120 and postprandial 2 hours postprandial around 150, 160. The other crucial aspect is your diet and your lifestyle. So you must take your meals on time, avoid high calorie snacks. Being at home and with family means that you might be snacking a lot more than you used to earlier. So this may affect your blood glucose levels. It is better that you avoid high calorie snacks and you must take more of fruits and vegetables and take healthy snacks like nuts and fox nuts. And along with that, whenever you feel hungry, you can take in between small meals. You must avoid caffeinated soft drinks and try to drink plenty of warm fluids. Next most important thing is that you must not miss out on your physical exercise. Though your gym and your morning walks might be halted, but you can do the same at home. You can do your physical fitness, your loosening exercises, and your yoga and meditation all at home. You must divide your 24 hours judiciously so that you get enough time for your physical activity. For those who are well controlled, a 30-minute workout is good enough. For those who want to reverse their diabetes and blood pressure, this is a golden opportunity because now you have plenty of time and you can have 3-4 workouts every day, and this will help to control your blood sugar and your blood pressure. A little amount of stretching and exercises is sufficient. to maintaining ideal blood pressure and blood sugar levels. You must make it a habit and to take a short break from your work every 30 minutes and do a little bit of walking, stretching, or yoga for 5 minutes. So, friends, your lifestyle is very important and you are the best person to maintain it. You must also realize that exercise releases chemicals in the body. I call it happy hormones, and it makes you feel good. And this is also linked to better sleep. It reduces stress and anxiety and improves your memory. So get started. The other important thing is intermittent fasting, which has beneficial effects for all your metabolic syndromes. So have your supper or dinner early, and you can have a usual slightly late morning breakfast. So, and just like your schedule for eating, working, and exercising, it is important that you have a regular sleep routine. For most of us, between 6 to 9 hours of sleep is sufficient. Going to bed at regular time, maintaining your biological rhythm is very, very important. A word of caution: avoid the blue light, that is the computer screen or your TV screen or your mobile phones, at least 2 hours before going to bed. So you'll have a normal good sleep. So limit your screen time, and that should be very beneficial for your health. Despite being confined indoors during the coronavirus outbreak, with the news reporting gloomy scenes, take a break from the news cycles. There are a lot of things you can do to de-stress your mind. Particularly, you can go for breathing exercises, yoga, and take time out for calming activities like terrace gardening. You can try your hand at cooking, puzzles, listening to music, doing whatever you like to do. And of course, spending quality time with family members to feel refreshed. I would like to ward off my talk with a small suggestion. Have a positive frame of mind, follow a healthy lifestyle, have an appropriate and adequate uh, lifestyle, follow all the precautionary guidelines laid down by the government and medical professionals to save yourself and your family and your staff from the infection, and also stop it from spreading further. We must remember to wash our hands regularly. Adequate hygiene is important. We must practice strict physical distancing, and remember, stay at home, stay healthy, stay safe. I would like to add that physical distancing is more important than social distancing. And this is not a quarantine or a lockdown. This is just a simple retreating for wellness. We have not been isolated. We are protecting our health. We are not doing this in fear. We are doing this in choice. And we will get through this. We'll rather, we are already getting through this. So thank you. Take care. All the best to all of you. Thank you.